Hello, my name is Andrew Tarvin, and I am the CEO of Humor That Works, an award-winning keynote speaker and a giant nerd. And if you're wondering what type of nerd, the answer is yes. Computer, math, sci-fi, Dungeons and Dragons, Star Wars, Star Trek, Starbucks, all of them. But my mission is to help professionals like you find their funny and unlock their sense of humor at work. And why humor? Why have I dedicated the last 15 years of my career to teaching people this surprising skill? Why have organizations like Microsoft, NASA, and the FBI taken time to learn it? Why are you watching this video? Well, the answer lies in a very simple, very important, very dumb question. And I want you to answer this question in your own head right now. The very simple, very important, very dumb question is, would you rather do something that is fun or not fun? Like I said, it is a dumb question, but it's an important one because if you're like 99.9% of the people that we work with, you would say fun. So it stands to reason then, if you were to make, say, your emails just a little more fun, would people be more likely to read them? If you were to make your own meetings just a little bit more fun, would people be more likely to pay attention? If you were to make your own work just a little bit more fun, would you be more engaged in it? And the answer is yes. The research shows us that there are over 30 benefits to using humor in the workplace. These are impressive benefits: improving productivity, boosting overall brain power, and burning calories. That's right, 10 to 15 minutes of laughter burns as many calories as 5 minutes of aerobic exercise, 10 minutes of dancing, or 15 minutes of milking a cow, which means that if you have been milking cows for exercise, then you can stop. Or I guess you could milk a cow and exercise at the exact same time, burn double the calories, right? Like, and then probably get locked up. That's a little bit strange. But the crazy thing is that in today's overworked, underappreciated, stress-filled, sleep-deprived world, if you aren't proactively choosing to make your work fun, to get those 30 benefits, you are probably passively choosing for it to be not fun. But we're in for a treat. We are very fortunate because luckily using humor in our work isn't that difficult, and it is something that anyone can do. Anyone can learn this skill. And I know that is true because I am someone who has had to learn the skill of humor. Because I have done over 1,000 shows as a stand-up comedian, improviser, and storyteller. I've performed in all 50 US states, in 30 plus countries, and on one planet, this one. But my TEDx talk on the skill of humor has more than 12 million views, and I've taught organizations like Microsoft how to use humor to improve communication, people at the United Nations how to reduce stress, and agents at the FBI how to be more relatable and, frankly, less intimidating, all using this skill of humor. And I only tell you this background because when I recently went to my high school reunion and people found out that I did comedy, they said, "But you're not funny." And in some ways, they were right. Growing up, I was never the life of the party or the class clown. In fact, my teacher, I was voted teacher's pet my senior year. And if you need any more proof that I was not a funny person, these were my senior photos. And I only recently realized that this is primarily a thing that we do in the US and Canada, where we get all gussied up and go and take pictures with our arms crossed for whatever reason. And if you look very closely, you can see that, yes, I had the spiky hair with the frosted tips, like I wanted to be in a boy band. Although at this point, I wish these pictures would go bye, bye, bye. The point is that I was not naturally funny. That's why I went to The Ohio State University, got a degree in computer science and engineering. But while there, in addition to playing way too many video games, I also started doing improv and stand-up comedy. Not because I thought, you know who's funny? Me. You know who should listen to me? Strangers. No, I only did it because my best friend wanted to start a comedy group, needed people, and forced me to join. And I didn't realize until years later that he didn't want me to join because he thought maybe I was secretly funny. He wanted me to join because he knew I was organized. And he was right. What I didn't have in comedy skill, I made up for in comedy project management. We practiced 3 times a week. We had business meetings. We filmed all of our shows and went to watch back as if it was game tape. I read books about the subject and watched videos and did everything I could to try to learn how to be funnier. That's when I discovered that humor is a skill, which means that it can be learned, which also means that the question then isn't, are you funny? The question is, what kind of funny are you? Or what kind of funny do you want to be? Because just like we have different personalities, different styles, and different taste buds, we have different ways we express our humor. In fact, there are 7 primary ways that people tend to use their humor, particularly in the workplace, either as an enthusiast, curator, inventor, entertainer, engineer, or advocate. Or there's a chance that you're unsure about all of this and might be the skeptic. But if you want to start to enjoy your work more, if you want to start to make your work suck a little bit less, if you want to choose fun over not fun, start by discovering your humor persona. Unlock your sense of humor at work. One easy way to get started is to take our completely free assessment at humor.me/quiz. It takes 2 minutes. You'll find out what your primary persona is and start to already learn some ways that you can adopt it in the work that you do. You can also follow us here for more great humor content by clicking on subscribe. But the reality is that you choose every single day how you're going to do your work. So why not choose to be more productive, less stressed, and happier? Why not choose to get better results and have more fun? Why not choose to find your funny with humor that works?